It's man.
It's Christian.
Yes, it is. The grandma table. Go ahead.
We ain't never we not ever given the present moment the time and attention that it deserves. And I was just like, nah, I get it. I get what you're saying, because a lot of times we always, well, when I get, or when this change or something like that, and it's like, no, my whole revelation came from, no, I just wake up every day, and
Yeah.
I'm learning to appreciate every day for it just being every day.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, like, you know what I'm saying, I never, my nature, because I know who he is like,
Mm-hmm.
But even with that, I ain't tell him, nah, that ain't even what I'm gonna do. I just said, shoot, well, when we talk about it, you know what I'm saying, we'll just talk about it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, right now, I ain't gonna sit up and say that, you know what I'm saying. Initially, my first thought was, okay, what the fuck is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? But as he kept going, I was like, I mean, he might have something here, but I don't know what it is yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just let him keep rocking. You know what I'm saying? I just got to hear him some more. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's one of them situations. I think because of the scent, like, that's why I'm attributing it to what I'm attributing it to, because I'm just like, that's such a random thing for him of all people to say. And usually when that type stuff start happening, that's like that same stuff with your other cousin. When he just came at you all of a sudden about why you believe in this, that. And it's like, bro, like, I started to think about them situations, like, what is the purpose behind them situations? What is the message that need to get across in them type situations? Because every single time I ever hear about, God teaching somebody a lesson, he always doing it in the most random situations where it's just like, you wouldn't even expect it in that moment unless you take a step back. Like, this is a moment where he, like, okay, like, we gotta stop taking God for granted, because we gotta start looking at it. We gotta start looking, like, we can't say he knows us in and out and not think he knows our biases.
Right.
So that would be the perfect time to test us, is with our biases, where it's just like, this just such and such, this just that,
or
he just
gets to talking.
Exactly, and it's like, that's the perfect time to have that exact person say something or do something that needs to be paid attention to teach us at all moments stay vigilant, like. And keep open ears and open hearts, and let,
because I can come through
what come through.
I can come through any and every. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
Before we keep going, did we test these?
No,
we rocked.
I didn't. I just kept. I just press record.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man. I mean, it's not like it necessarily, I mean, it did kind of blindside me, just because of, like I said, where I thought the conversation was gonna go.
Yeah.
But, and now that I'm speaking about it, I can't remember exactly what was said, but oh no, it was when we started talking about giving the present time some more attention. He was about to say something else, and I said, I'm not gonna lie, I had that thought come to my head before you finished the statement, and I was sitting there thinking, well, if he gets stumbled on it or don't know how to articulate it, I already got the thought in my head of what he trying to say.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I had something else other to say, but rather than deviate from that, we just gonna sit here on this conversation, and I'm going to either receive or contribute to this agreeable topic that we own.
Yeah.
Since we own it, now. And that's just what carried the rest of the conversation. We just kept going from there. And I found it because usually with him, it ain't no man. Okay, interruption, but I'm gonna get right back to the point that I had. So today I was like, oh, I mean, all right, we can continue talking on about this.
Yeah.
And I guess I found it easy because in retrospect, I was still like, you know what I'm saying? It basically sounded like to me, nah, just continue on with how you know what I'm saying, how you been doing, telling me how you been doing. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just became, oh, okay, shoot, let me cook then. You know what I mean? But I mean, that could have been any other, you know what I'm saying? That could have been one of these, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's like, shoot, how many times we done been sitting here recording and you done had a point, but it was like, all right, I'm gonna let him go.
Yeah.
I'll come back to it, you know what I'm saying? Or I might not, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep rocking out like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just been vigilant about paying attention and stuff like that because I just been vigilant about paying attention.
Yeah, I try to pay attention.
You know what I'm saying? But attention paid me. But yeah, like it's been a lot of stuff in personal life that I haven't really talked about some of the things that I think about during the day or some of the things that I've been taking note of during the day. Cause I just been, I just been kind of being me lately. Like in terms of, I don't know, I haven't let too much shit take me off my rocker. Like it's been some stuff where, especially at work, generally situations that make me pissed off. Generally, I'll take offense to something somebody done said or the way they done said it. And I just been kind of letting it rock. I just been kind of like, okay, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I take note of it. I'm not paying attention to it. But I don't have to let it be known until it gets to a point where, okay, now I got to say something.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'll know when I got to say something. But most of the situations I just haven't had to say nothing about. So I haven't been as uptight. I've been kind of more in a joking mood. I've been kind of more in a happy mood. I've been kind of more in a... And like just being my age where it's like, okay, I'm getting on niggas' nerves. I'm joking around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
told a nigga hate 37 times a day.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like at work they starting to see me a lot more. Where it's just like, no, this is me. I'm aggravating in the motherfucker. But I'm so aggravating that if I wasn't around, you're gonna miss me.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You're gonna miss me. For sure. Because it's like I'll be gone and it'll be too quiet.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'll be gone and it'll be, I'm not arguing with Maya today. What's going on? Like,
yeah. Something's off about
Something
this. Something's off about. We haven't really laughed too much today.
I feel like, especially after what you had said yesterday, where it's like, shit, you went to T-Mobile and that was where you were supposed to be at, and it's like, nah, yeah, kind of like, yeah, I am kind of where I'm supposed to be. Like, if I can't be myself where I'm supposed to be, like, where am I gonna be myself at? You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't. Like, if you don't be careful to just be you. And I realized about myself, like, yes, I am an introvert. Yes, I do get my energy from recharging and doing my daily routine by myself, but I do love people. Like, those two ideas are not mutually exclusive.
No.
I do love people. I do love being around people. I do love social interaction. I do like talking to people and getting to know people and letting people get to know me. It's just at the end of that.
Yeah.
And in between, sometimes I just need my batteries recharged.
That was a really good point that you made about being yourself where you supposed to be. Cause shoot, I get on here and I just rock out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where I'm getting heard at, you just hearing me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we talk about all the time how we just have these regular conversations. It's just we press play sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, and like, so yeah, at random moments you gonna hear me like I did earlier, and that random Wayne lyric just came just because you said paid attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. I'm probably going, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That happened earlier today. We was at work, and one of the dudes up there was it was something that was said, and they was talking about shooting, and I was like, he gonna shoot it up on God. and that's a Pooh Shiesty lyric, and that's how he end his verse. You know what I mean? And but it was so funny because he was talking about going home. And they was like something about I'm going home, and I was like, and he gonna shoot it up on God. He was like, I'm not gonna shoot my house up. They was like,
that's a funny moment.
They was like, damn, he was holding that in. They was like, I told him, I was like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, it just came to my head. I had to get that off. And they was like, damn, you could have said that for the rest of the day. That was not the right moment. It's like, I had to insert here.
That's exactly where I'm supposed to say that shit. You be around me and my friends, that's exactly where I'm gonna say that shit at the wrong moment. It's gonna be like, damn, Christian.
What the fuck? Like that. What you don't know is that's Christian's identity. You know, I get told I don't miss on all dark humor. Like, now I don't come on here and get all dark and humorous, but you gonna get a little bit of humor.
I'm gonna say some I'm gonna say some asshole things. I'm gonna poke at you all day, all fucking day. You gonna feel like I'm grilling you all fucking day.
Y'all, this nigga called me a bitch ass nigga just to get me to tell me he was ready to record. Like,
I'm telling you, like, bro, listen, like, I'm gonna do it all day, all day. I was getting on they fucking nerves today.
And shit, that's not out of the normal for me to hear, because you get on my goddamn. I'm just
exactly. But they love me though. They can't. You can't. You go ask them niggas for real. They love me up there.
For sure.
They think I'm fucking hilarious, but they also know how serious I am at my work.
If I can bring somebody else some joy, somebody else some happiness, you know what I'm saying? Just being around, just contributing to the conversation, being me, you know what I'm saying? I think early on you realize that about yourself. Yeah. And once you realize that, something in you just go, okay, well, I don't ever want to, I won't ever take this away from, like, not just people, but I won't take it away from me. Like, I won't limit myself because, you know what I'm saying? Like as much as y'all get joy and happiness and laughter from, you know what I'm saying, me being around, I enjoy the fact that that's what y'all get from me acting the way I act, and because shit, I'm just coming up, showing up.
But see, me. I used to, I won't even say I used to. I be insecure about that shit though, for real, because I be feeling like sometimes, like, I don't know where I bought into this doctrine, but somewhere inside of me, it be feeling like I'm less of a man when I'm doing that shit. Like, man's supposed to be stoic and hard, and that's just not how I see a man though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think as a man you have to be that way. But for whatever reason, I felt like me not being that way was making me lesser than. And it's like, and I think it comes from the fact that most of the time I'm so jovial and childish and playful and upbeat, and you know what I'm saying, that motherfuckers be acting like I don't have seriousness to me. And that's where it, like, I think that's where it be killing me on the inside, because it's like, that's a trade-off. Like, I don't know, motherfuckers start to see me a certain type way just because I got so much joy when I'm in my right. So, like, I be trying to overcompensate for that shit by being a hard ass, by being Mr. Quiet, Mr. You know, and that's not how I am. I'm smiles all day.
Nonsense.
I'm smiles all day. Like, it's like, bro, why can't I be, I asked myself that. I said, why can't I be smiles all day and still not be the nigga to fuck with? That ain't got nothing to do with, that got everything to do with who I am. Like,
I think I yeah, you good. I think like I said, from a long time ago, I think I think I just ended up surrounded by the right people that just they helped enable the confidence of, nah, you just gotta accept me for who I am.
Yeah.
I know what you might feel like somebody's supposed to be, but if I don't fit that mold, take me or leave me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and most people probably gotta leave.
And you know what that come with? To me, everybody can look at, oh, well, that come with a lot less friends and a lot more lonelier times. To me, like I keep saying, shoot, everybody that's around me right now been around me for 10 or greater. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want, you know what I'm saying, somebody to come in on Monday and then be gone by Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I take these lifelong friends and lifelong relationships and moments and memories and all that. I take that just being me, if you know what I'm saying, because and it's work. It's not. It ain't made. You know what I'm saying? The people that's not around no more and all that stuff. Even them, if you go ask them about good times with me and all that stuff, them was some of the greatest moments of their life. They'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell you that when we was laughing, kicking it, you know what I'm saying? We was being our childish selves and all that. That was some of the greatest times of my life up to this point. So I'm not finna sit around and act like this ain't me just because a certain mother. I tell everybody at work, hey, y'all can trip off certain people coming in here. I'm just finna be me.
Right.
I'm not finna be walking around here. Oh my goodness. The pro whatever thing over the region or whatever. He was there or whatever. And he said, hey, how you doing? He seen me walking around with a book bag and all that. I stopped. I talked to him. Hey, how you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen he had a big smile on his face. I seen his tag. I was like, oh, nah, this one of these important people.
Yeah.
And I just talked to him like he was one of the people that I seen every day on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just, I would have talked to him had I seen him on the street. I had a 12-minute conversation about sandwiches and stuff when I went to go get my food before I came back here with the dude that was making my sandwich. You know what I'm saying? So like if that's me and I'm willing to strike up any type of little conversation ever at any moment just to make a motherfucker day better or make him. I told him at the thing. I said, I hope I'm your last order, being that it's 7:15 when you giving me my meal and you close at 8. Hopefully you alright.
Yeah.
We done talked about how he, you know what I'm saying, how he ended up there and all that in the short time it took him to make my sandwich. So if that's just me and I'm gonna come talk your head off anyway, and we gonna laugh and we gonna joke, and sometimes you might not even want to put up with my talkative ass. Ain't nobody ever told me go away.
Yeah, and even if they have, fuck them.
You know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying. Like it's a situation.
It didn't even matter. Like when I ain't never had nobody tell me go away. They always just went.
Yeah.
So I mean, to me,
same. I ain't never really had nobody ever just come to me and be like, bro, I do not fuck with you, bro.
No.
Like, even if they felt that way behind closed doors, I've never really...
Nobody done came and told me about it.
I ain't never really had nobody... Or, like, when I came in their face, they always gave me that. But that's my thing, though. Like, I always had this disrespect for myself that didn't seem to extend to everybody else, though. Mm-hmm. Like, whenever I walked in the room, or whenever niggas walked in the room and they seen me, it was always like, bro, remember that time we was sitting at Applebee's, bro, after we had just got back from the mall, and all of them niggas came up and everybody gave me, like, it's just a respect type thing where it's just like, oh, what's up, my? Like, whenever niggas see me, they always, you know what I'm saying? I've never had a problem of niggas just coming up and just blatantly disrespecting me. Like, I ain't saying I ain't never been disrespected, but that's who I am with my family. That's who I am with my, like, when I'm in relationships. Like, any of my relationships, you done seen me be playful.
That's something like, that's
just who I am.
We describe to Maya Hopkins as...
But that nigga funny.
Yeah, that nigga funny. He a clown.
Clown.
When you get around him.
Clown ass nigga.
Yeah, he don't let him get to going because he gonna have you rolling. He gonna have you like, nah, for real. Like, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, and we all know that when you want to tune it, when you want to put that side of yourself to the side
and be serious. It's not like I don't have nothing to say.
Yeah, no.
It's not like people don't listen. Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? And that's like, that'd be my thing. Like, you would think I would be the first person to notice that.
Facts.
But it's just that you would, like, how many times throughout knowing me for 10, 11 years have you said you would think he would be the first one to notice that? But I'm not. I'm usually the last to know.
Yeah, no.
Like, whenever it comes to me, I'm usually the last to know. I'm usually the last to figure out.
Yeah.
And that hasn't been sitting right in my spirit. I need to be the first to know. I need to let me be known rather than finding out after everybody else do. Like,
nah, for sure. For sure. Cause for most of the you think moments, it's like, nah, he invited us here. How he ain't know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them type moments. Like, nah, this was basically, you know what I'm saying? This was his invite in nature. Why he didn't, you know what I'm saying? I think I done asked you that before where it's like, bro, you sure you didn't know that? Or you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have not believed you one time, and I'm like, bro, was you trolling? Was you trolling when you said that? And I think that's when it became like, oh, okay, nah, he really didn't know. He really didn't feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, it would. That's when I stopped going, nah, you know that had been there. You know what I'm saying? That was obvious. That was clear. Maybe it's not. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I feel like once you get to a point to where, like I said, you just unapologetically you 100% of the time, because you can be a different version of you when you need to be in whatever room you need to be in. But even in them rooms where you feel like you need to be serious, you can still embody some of that. He funny nature and all that, you know what I'm saying? Everything ain't gotta go, oh, I gotta be 100% this here and 100%, you know what I'm saying? Man, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? And
I think for me, it was always a thing where I just felt insecure about command and respect. Like, I don't necessarily think I knew how to respect myself, so it kind of trickled over to where, like, as a man, you need the respect of the people around you. Like, it's not a desire type thing. Like, you need it. If you in a room with people you feel like don't respect you, you're not even comfortable.
No.
Like, you're not even, or like if it's somebody in the room and they just done did too many things to be disrespectful towards you, you start to get real uncomfortable with them. Where it's just like, okay, I ain't really even fucking with you, because it's just like, it's a thing where, like, I don't know. Like, it's a thing where it's just like, bro, like you need the respect, but you gotta also command it, because people are gonna try you. And it was always a thing with me where I didn't think that I could be me and demand respect. I felt like I had to be somebody else to demand respect. Yeah. And that was disrespectful.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
but
sure.
You don't look at it that way. And I kind of I don't want to blame situation, because I feel like that's too easy to blame situation and say, well, I never had nobody to teach me. I never figured it out. Yeah. Like, at least not until now. I'm starting to figure it out. But like before, especially when I was younger, I couldn't figure it out. That was part of my trial and error as a young man, trying to figure out how to, and it's still part of my trial and error. But we try to act like that's not okay. Like, I feel like this is kind of a continuation of yesterday's conversation, where I think part of the reason I'm so passionate about this podcast in particular, and like, you know, even with my solo podcast, I was doing this type shit just solo. The reason I'm so particular about it and so passionate about it is because I see so many of my generation and younger where it's just like, bro, they're being misguided so much because people are telling them that they gotta be. My grandpa never expected me to be a fully grown man by the time I turned 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
He doesn't expect me to be a fully grown man now. Like, he's still helping my uncles and them grow into, you know, and they need a lot less help now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's always gonna be there until the day he die as all of our guiding, you know what I mean? And we try to act like if you need that you're just, for whatever reason, lesser than.
Yeah.
And you know, I know not everybody buys into that, but there's a big group of kids out there that did. And I can relate to that because I was one of them where I felt that way. I felt like, you know, if I didn't have it all at, you know, down to the simple things of like when I was 18, right? When I had a relationship, right? Like, bro, I used to get really insecure when Shawty used to, something simple as I can pay for this.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, no, I gotta be able to pay for everything. What are you talking about? You're a broke ass 18-year-old. You're not gonna be able to pay for anything. But like, it's the mindset, the insecurity, the things that you being fed, that you buying in. I don't even want to say that you being fed, that you buying into.
Yeah,
you things you're consuming, that you're subscribing to. It's just like, it's these doctrines that are not healthy, and I don't feel like it's enough of these out there.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's enough people saying, hey, I'm insecure about this. Hey, I struggle with this. Hey, I didn't figure this out till this. I didn't figure this out till then. Like, I feel like it's a lot of people, and I get it, you know, not wanting to put all your business out. But I don't feel like I'm putting all my business out by talking about this, because I feel like I'm willing to be this if it means helping some other kid become what he need to become. I'm hoping that, you know, Jalen listen to this. I'm hoping that my brother hear this. I'm hoping that, you know, when Mason get older, I can play this back for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the type, yes, I'm thinking about all the other kids too, but these are the type things I'm thinking about where it's just like, okay, look, cuz in college now, like, you know, I'm not too far removed from 19, but because I'm not too far removed, I can tell him it's some shit he not go get till he 21. It's some shit he not go get till he, you know, it's some shit I'm not go get till I'm 25. So if it take him to 25, that's okay. Because I feel like growing up, and especially in today's day and age, you don't hear enough of that. It's always, you need to be doing more. And it's like, doing more? Like, nigga, I'm stressed. Like, I'm doing everything I can right now.
I got a statement, and then I got a question to go back to.
Go ahead.
But my statement is, as a man, or as a boy growing into a man and stuff, like, you already gonna feel enough of that on your own. So when the world telling you that, how could you not start to buy into it? You hear it too much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, but after hearing it enough amount of times, the little one person here and there, and it could be a few, but hearing it here and then there, and then here and then there again, but then all of the rest of the time I'm still hearing how it don't really, it's hard for me to block all that noise out with the 1, 2, 3 people that's saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, because my reality is more so becoming, know that I need to do more than it is, oh nah, you right on your stride, you right on time, you actually further ahead than I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of that kind of, it'd be like, I mean, yeah, I hear you, but
you hate to say it, but that's valued less than a negative.
Yeah, like it, and it's because the people that's telling me, the people that in at least for me, this is how it was. The people that's telling me that, you know, I'm right on time, I'm right where I need to be at, and it's okay not to have this and all that. They already got what I want. They already got the stuff that I'm trying to get to. and they well established in what I'm trying to get to and what I've been working towards. So it's like, you telling me that, but you done had this for 20, 30, 40. Like you still building, you still growing, and you still, it's hard for me to believe that you saying that I'm like, I mean, I get it, because it's not like you telling me, to, you know what I'm saying, to not keep going. You just saying that if, you know what I'm saying, don't stop, but you okay right now. And I'm looking at you, I'm looking past what you saying, and I'm looking at everything you got, and I'm going, but you been had everything that I'm trying to get to though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at the house and the good this and the good that and the money and all that. I'm looking at all that and I'm going, yeah, but you hit your stride at one point and you just never look back. I'm struggling because my stride, like, you know what I'm saying? As hard as I'm playing right now, the other team playing hard too. We can't put no run together right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we going back and forth. For everything that I'm hitting, they hitting too. For everything I'm missing, they missing too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can understand why, you know what I'm saying, there isn't enough of this going around. You know, because I mean, not only is there not enough of it being spread outwardly, but even when it is, it's so much going against it that it almost don't matter that the look, you know what I'm saying? Or not that it don't matter, but it feel like it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but that's why we get on here and we combat, we help combat those type of thoughts and feelings. And because it's like, shoot, we didn't some of the stuff we talking about right now 7 months ago, we didn't feel like 7 months ago we wasn't talking how we talk. You know what I'm saying? We still going and figuring out and learning, and but it's because I'm only that far removed that I can look back and go, nah, for real. Like, I'm realizing that at 19 I felt like, you know what I'm saying, a failure, a fuck up, or, you know what I'm saying, I felt like I was behind. I was comparing myself to my friends. I was about what I did and didn't have and who had this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the same rooms with motherfuckers that's all doing the same thing I'm doing, talking about what we don't got. And I still feel like, even though we sitting here talking about all that we don't have and we all don't have a bunch of the same shit, somehow y'all still got more than me because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but in 3 years, that's not no time compared to 22. You know what I'm saying? In 3 years, it's like, no, my whole outlook on that done changed. And it will. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. It's okay for you not to have. It's okay for you not to have it all together too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think you just gotta. You have to, when you going through them moments, because because you may feel like when you growing up nobody gave you the grace. It's on you to give yourself the grace.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make sure that you have to be sold out in the fact of like, oh nah, everybody got a circumstance that they coming from. Everybody. Whether it be you didn't have a lot, you had a lot, but something was missing mentally. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wasn't there. Somebody was, you know what I'm saying? So whatever your circumstance is, you have to compensate for that by just knowing, like, no, before I go out here and present myself to the world, before I go out here and put myself in these rooms, I'm me all the way through. I have what I have. I can control what I can. I don't have what I don't have. I can't control what I can't control. Because, and the reason you have to do that before you ever walk out into the world and start trying to do stuff on your own is because there's gonna be a time where you look up and you realize, like, shoot, like what we realize, man, damn, like, we a lot better than we thought. And it's a short period of time. It'd be a short period of time from the last time you had your last thought, your last intrusive thought of, boy, I never get it together, or I keep fucking up at this one thing, and maybe I always fuck up, you know what I'm saying, and all that. To, hey man, life's been going really good here, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting my confidence back. I'm doing stuff I never thought I'd do. I'm bettering myself, and it's like, nah, the shake back be so. Once you put the distractions and stuff to the side. But going back to my question that I had about feeling like you had to be somebody else to command respect. How draining was that?
I mean, can you drain when you don't have no energy? At that point, you're just killing yourself.
Yeah.
So how draining was it? I was killing myself.
Yeah.
Literally and metaphorically. Like, I mean, you kind of got to kill yourself to be somebody else. You can't.
Yeah, you can't be two people at once.
Yeah. It's like I was killing myself. Like,
yeah.
And maybe that's why I wanted to at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I never really thought about it that way till just now, but maybe that's why. Like, where it's just like, nah, like, I don't know. You get to a point where it's just like, I don't know, you don't want to live the life you want to live, like, or the life you live in. Mm-hmm. You just don't feel like you're good enough for it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I think it cost me some great shit, some great years of my life. But I think I say it cost me, but I be careful about how I say that, because if I'm this well off at 21, how much did I lose? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
we can look back and
I don't know how, like, I can't really, even if I did lose some, I can't really focus. I don't really, like, it's like, would I ever be where, like, maybe that's a necessary evil coming out of the circumstances that I had to come out of. Where it's just like, I don't want to word this. It's a situation where you don't even know that you hate yourself in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So I can see how people would look on the outside and say, I don't get it. I don't understand. Because you kind of don't either.
Yeah. How could you?
But you know it's real, though. It ain't like it's not real.
Yeah.
It ain't like it ain't. I don't know.
It ain't like if somebody asks you, is there something wrong?
You wouldn't say yes. You're gonna say yes.
But when they ask you, okay, what? I don't know.
And it make you break down, and it make you want to cry, and it make you nervous, and it make you throw up, and it make you,
a shell of yourself.
It make you push your family away, and it make you isolate yourself from your friends, and it make you have insecurity issues with your girlfriend, and you know what I mean.
And the crazy part about
and nobody ask about that though.
Yeah, and I mean, and shoot, if we just keep it honest, can we blame them?
No. That's why you can't be mad.
No.
That's where I had to learn to forgive niggas, because I can't be mad.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be mad. Like, that's draining.
Yeah.
To be around a person like that.
Yeah. Not only
that's draining to be around that type energy.
It's draining to be around. And like, as I get older, like, I'm starting to realize, like, shoot, friends and people we meet outside of the family, they got the option to get up and go.
Yeah.
Your mom, my mom, they have to accept us. On the days where they really don't understand and they really can't understand, or we're not allowing them to.
Yeah.
Like, once we
or when they not trying to.
Or when they not trying to, they still got to deal with us.
Everybody, they still got to deal with us. Your girlfriend don't got to deal with you.
No. She
Your
just get
homeboys
away.
don't got to deal with you. Your homegirls don't got to deal with you.
But your brother, your sister, your mama, your daddy, like they didn't pick you. You didn't pick them.
And see, that's why I appreciate you, Hampton, DeAndre, B, Janice, E, Mar. I appreciate y'all so much because y'all was around for multiple years. And you, Hampton, D, for way more. And even still, D especially, for all of Maya at his most and at his worst.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like all of that. And all niggas, no matter if they felt like this or not. And you know what? That's taking credit away from y'all. I'm not even going to say that because regardless of if y'all felt like it, it don't even matter because niggas never, ever, ever, ever made me feel like it.
Yeah.
Where it was like niggas never made me feel like they wanted to even walk away from me on some shit where it's just like, I just want you to realize, bro, like you not doing enough harm to me for me to even understand why you would want to do so much harm to yourself. And I just need you to snap out of it.
Yeah.
I just need you to wake up. I just need you to stop. I just need you to, like, that was the whole conversation in Clemson that day. Where it's like, bro, okay, we get it, but like, stop.
Yeah, no, for
fucking yourself over.
For real,
stop
for real.
Killing yourself.
Stop boxing yourself in.
Stop
draining
that
yourself.
shit, bro.
Stop, because it came to a point that, I mean, yeah, even at its worst, we was never gonna walk away. But we had already preached that message so much, that it was like, okay, that's not enough.
We just about to take the training gloves off, and we about to box this nigga, because at the end of the day, whether he feel like we gonna leave somewhere or not, I already done told this nigga too many fucking times that I'm not going somewhere. So fuck how he feel about it. He gonna feel even worse. He keep doing this shit to himself.
It really ain't even gonna hurt him more if we actually leave. It's gonna hurt him the more he keeps saying it.
Exactly.
And the more, because eventually he gonna push, before we ever leave, he gonna push us away.
And that was my biggest fear though. Like, I was scared of pushing niggas away.
Yeah.
But it was the fear of pushing niggas away that pushed niggas away. Like, I was so scared of pushing niggas away, I felt like I had to isolate. I felt like I had to retreat. I felt like I had to. I felt like me and that demon needed to go beat each other up by ourselves. And really what I mean by that is I felt like I needed to go in there and take my ass whooping every day.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to say that on camera because that's a comparison I would make behind closed doors, but I don't, to avoid being insensitive, I don't want to say that. But it's a situation where it's abusive, like, where it's like, bruh, like I'm just in there getting abused and I'm just taking it, and it's like, I get it from the outside. It's like, why is he taking this?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, but I don't feel, I feel like if I don't know what I feel like if I don't. I just can't fathom if I don't. Like, y'all telling me it's so much better on the side of if I don't, but it's like I'm so used to getting my ass whooped.
Yeah.
I'm so used to these negative thoughts whooping me and getting the best of me that it's like, bro, I don't even know what it would be like. I don't even know how to get to the other side. And niggas just keep telling me, just walk, just walk, just walk. And that is all it took. But I can't see that. I can't hear that. I can't
even
imagine
even in the middle of walking, you wouldn't even realize you putting up steps.
Yeah.
You still walking with us, with your head down. You don't know
Yeah.
how far we done came.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you another question. Did feeling like that help you understand when everybody else went through them same exact realizations?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. But that's why it gets to a point where you can't be upset. Like,
Yeah.
I keep saying it, but it's true because I keep getting to the realization of like I can't be
I can't be mad at that.
I can't be mad. Like I just cannot find it in me anymore. The more I love myself, the harder it is to be mad at the other people in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
no,
that was the key all along, but like I couldn't fathom it. I couldn't
at the point in
imagine
time,
it. I couldn't bring it out of me.
It didn't
like
make sense.
it didn't make sense to me. That wasn't even, not even that it didn't make sense, Christian. I never considered it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I never considered it. I never considered, maybe if you treat yourself nicer, you will find the love that you need for everybody else.
Yeah.
I couldn't consider that. I kept thinking I just gotta give. And even when I don't feel like giving, I need to find some more
When
because
you don't have.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, and that was making me hate people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Me giving to people, me giving to this person over here, and them still dealing with their own shit and not being able to reciprocate it back. I'm mad at them now.
Yeah.
I'm mad at when I'm trying to be a good son and I'm not feeling the love back and the appreciation back. I'm mad at them niggas now.
Mm-hmm.
But then once I start giving it to, okay, I'm going to love and appreciate myself, and I'm going to be this, not because I want that love and appreciation, because I'm going to get that love and appreciation to myself off top. Mm-hmm. They say pay yourself off top, pay yourself the first 10%. I give the first 100% to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That first 10% is my first 100% that I give to me.
Yeah.
And then I go in.
Yeah.
No. And so it just naturally comes back.
Mm-hmm.
It just naturally comes back. I don't have to look for it back because it's already coming back. Mm-hmm. And even when the moments that I don't feel like it's coming back, that's okay because I know it's coming. I already have the security to know that I'm going to give it to myself on the back end when I wake up in the morning, when I go to sleep at night. Mm-hmm. I give myself, and it's simple shit. I give myself love when I take a shower before I go to work and before I go to bed. Mm-hmm. I give myself love when I read my Bible. Mm-hmm. I give myself love when I pray, when
you wake up early in the morning.
And I go to work and I say, let's get to it.
Yep.
And I don't think the negative thoughts, and you know what I'm saying?
When
like
you
those,
get on here.
Those exactly.
Yeah.
Then those are the ways that I pay myself.
Yeah.
Those are the ways that I feed into myself. Those are the ways that I contribute to myself. When I go and I start my business because I know that's something that I always could have did. That's when I'm loving myself. That's when I'm feeding into me.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And before the last year or so, I couldn't conceive that. Mm-hmm. I couldn't think of that. That wasn't something that crossed my mind. That wasn't something that was coming to me as natural as it's coming now. Yeah. And I think, first of all, the things that helped me do that was, first, I needed a real wake up call. Mm-hmm. And I done talked about that wake up call enough. We just talked about it earlier. That was my wake up call. Mm-hmm. After that, it was a continuous cycle of, okay, fuck social media. Mm-hmm. Fuck this and that. Mm-hmm. Fuck everything that ain't got something to do with what I want to do and who I want to be.
Nah, for sure. I feel that. At what point did you realize that once you start paying it to yourself first, that everything from everybody else actually already been here all along?
It wasn't a point. You walk so long and then you look up and you just realize where you at. Mm. You just put your head down and you just go. And you learn. And you correct. And you just look up and you say, I've been happy for a minute. I've been walking for a minute. I've been going the right direction for a while now. And then when you reflect, that's when you realize, oh, it's because of this, that. When I get on here, this is my reflection.
Yeah.
When I get in my journal, that's my reflection. When I'm riding to work and I don't got no music on and I'm talking to myself, that's my reflection. Those are the moments that I reflect. But in the everyday, day-to-day, it's head down, keep going, and then I look back up. And then I remind myself, oh yeah, I have only had my car for 2 weeks. But I was mostly cool before that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
where it's
oh
like,
my goodness, it feel like you done had your car for a year.
nah, it's only been 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's like, bro, like it ain't a point. It ain't a point in time. It ain't a pinpoint. That's what I think life is about. Life is not a point. That's why you can't keep saying, I'm going to be happy when.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to love this when. I'm going to stop doing this when.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing this until, like, no, like, if you want to stop be If you want love, get it now. Yeah. If you want money, go get it right now. If you want a family, be a family man right now. I don't have a family. I don't have a woman. I don't have kids. I don't have nothing. But I take care of my responsibilities like I do. I budget like I do. I wash my clothes and I keep my shit tidy and I clean up and I got a schedule like I do. And I talk to myself and I try to talk to everybody else, commanding respect and just being respectful and being myself and being able to be here like for me like I already am.
Yep. Like
because I already understand that that's what's going to make me that in the moment that I need to be that.
Yep.
But I didn't always understand that. I'm just now getting to that understanding. I'm just now getting to that understanding of I can be whatever I want to be right now as long as I'm that mentally. Because the growth is the part of life. You're gonna grow, you're gonna change, and things are gonna get better and worse and better and worse throughout life. But it starts here.
Yep.
The reason that I'm so confident in knowing that I'm gonna have everything that I want out of life is because I decided at some point within this last year to put it up here and to just be it already.
You start taking the emphasis on what I gotta do and putting it on who I gotta be.
Exactly.
And once you start doing that, and what principles, what morals, what type of way do I need to take this? Do I need to take that?
Yeah.
Do I need to what do I need to leave?
I can tell you when that transformation happened though.
Yeah.
It was when I heard Terrence Elliott say it.
Yeah.
It was coming out the Bible. It's in the Bible. He's reading it out the Bible and he was talking about how, like, you know, the character of God is already within you. The Holy Spirit is already within you. Like, you just got to act it out.
Yeah.
You just got to make that conscious shift every day to be. And that's when the surgery gets done. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make that conscious decision first to be. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, once you figure that out, the rest starts to come. Like, that's why this shit is just manifesting now. How long was I talking about starting my business and getting my LLC and getting all of that?
I can't tell you no time period.
But it's been for a while.
Yeah, it's been a little minute.
And it finally happened. Because I already said that, I'm a businessman.
Yeah.
So what do a businessman need? Whatever a businessman need, a businessman is going to go get.
Yep.
But what, am I going to wait until I started to be a businessman? No, I couldn't even started it until I.
Yep.
And that don't make sense to most people. Like, when you hear it, it's like, what are you talking about? But it's like, bro, it's in the mind first. Like, you got to break it down to people. You got to be at the end before you start at the beginning. Like,
you have to, you before you ever. to me, before I ever come tell you what my biggest goal is, I have to already see myself already achieving it before, because I do believe that you need to tell somebody about the ideas you have, the goals you have, the dreams you have. That's a part of the process.
Exactly.
But before you do that, when you have the idea, when it's just an idea,
Yeah.
you pray on it.
Yeah.
And you stay on it.
Right.
You say it. You believe it. You write it down. You see it. You see it before you see it manifest in the physical.
Yeah.
Write it down. Look
Yeah.
at it. I've been doing that for a couple of days now. Every goal and vision, all I do is open the page and look
and go
at it.
and
I
right.
read it again. I say it again. I pray about it.
But I'm gonna tell you, bro, like I'm gonna take it even a step further, because you're already doing it whether you realize it or not. You already became it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's making you go write it down. And you was never a nigga to go write nothing down.
I didn't have a journal, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you had, like, you gotta, like, that's why the Bible says, pray, and then the very next thing that you need to do after you ask is know that it's already done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that just goes over all of our heads. Because we pray, and then we hope it's already done. No. You're doing it out of order. That is a very specific book. Do not try to put your own interpretation on it. Mm-hmm. It means what it says, and it says what it means. Mm-hmm. If it say pray and know that it's already been done, if God said that that's possible, then that's possible.
Right.
If you can pray and know something is done before it's done, then do it, because it's possible.
And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you why it turned into we hope it's already done. Is because most of the time we only looking at that. We're only looking at that part of the Bible. We only looking at that scripture. We think it only apply to. Oh, I just wrecked my car. I need to pray and hope that I get a new car real soon because I got such and such and such and such to take care of. We're not looking at it like, okay, what do I want to achieve this year? What do I want to do this year? What's something small that I want to change? Oh, I've been struggling with my weight, but I know I can't. I usually suck at going on diets, but this time it's going to be different. I'm gonna try to make it different. But it's going to be different. Yes, I'm going to actually put in the work. I'm going to actually go and exercise and make the conscious decision. Remember, I told you lately I have been picking up sodas again. I said, these still don't taste good no more. Yes. I'm just picking them up just because that's just something I fell back into. Yeah. I made one conscious decision to pick up a Propel again. Yeah. And I said, I don't know why I ever went and picked up a soda anyway. Mm-hmm. One soda might have tasted good to me in the last 6, 7 I done had. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. And I fell right back into it. But the moment I said, I don't want another soda, I went and got a Propel, and I didn't look at a soda after that. You know what I'm saying? And the one time I finally said, I'm going to go cook, I went and did it. I put myself on a time. I said, if you don't cook until the last day, go do it. Go do it. If you don't go dash today, if you don't go this, if you don't go that, if you don't go do it until, go do it.
We got to start making up our minds. Do we believe that God is in control of our lives, or do we not? Yeah. Because if he is, then once you pray on it and once you know it, it doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't matter how many times you know what I mean? Once you know it, you will take the steps to become it. For sure. It's not a thing of, because I used to make this mistake, Christian. Up until like a few days ago, honestly, that I had this conversation with myself. And see, like, unless we coming in here doing this, lately we haven't really been talking, so I haven't really talked about this, but this is the perfect time because this thing came back into my mind. I had a conversation with myself where I was like, bro, I keep talking. That's why I keep failing, why I keep talking about, but I got to make sure that, faith without work is dead. So I got to make sure that after I pray on it, I go And it's like, no, nigga, if you pray on it and you do what it said, you know what the work is? The work is praying and then knowing that it's done. That's it.
Yeah, nobody
don't do more than what he tell you to do.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Don't do more than what he tell you to do. So if he say, believe in me, pray, know that it's done. Do those 3 things, and you just will.
Yeah.
Do everything else.
And I'm gonna tell you, if you need some validity behind it, stuff don't change overnight. But before you made a conscious decision, I bet you was convicted before you said, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna work out. Before you ever, or today, I'm finally gonna work out. I won't say tomorrow. Today I'm gonna go do it. This go back to what we said yesterday, but in a good way. I bet you wrestled with wanting to work out.
Absolutely.
I bet anything that you prayed about and that you actually believed in happening, you had already been convicted.
Absolutely.
And when you prayed about it and nothing changed right then, even if you fell back into whatever it is you was used to, you might have spent some time there, but you was convicted about changing until it didn't take for you to go fall back into your old habits for you to say, no, I'm not doing that today.
Yeah.
I'm not feeding into that today.
Yeah.
I know what I really want to do, but I'm not doing it until I know what I really want to do ain't what I want to do no more. Yeah. I don't even have I was just listening to a clip, and it was like you start to realize the stuff you couldn't imagine yourself without, you start to not have a taste for anymore.
What?
That's conviction.
That's what?
That's conviction. That's not you. You didn't just wake up one day and say you didn't have I'm not gonna spend this much amount of money today. I'm not gonna no. If you had a spending problem, you probably wanted to spend the money. You probably did spend the money again. You just didn't realize. You probably just didn't realize that your mind was so. Damn, I knew I shouldn't have spent it.
Christian, that just happened today. Damn. That exact situation where it's like, man, I know I ain't had that money to spend like that. Man, I know I ain't about to do it tomorrow. I know I ain't about to. And it's enough of those in a row.
Yeah.
That you, like I said, it's not a point.
Yeah.
You just look up and you say,
hold on,
damn, I've been walking.
Yeah.
And it's in my case, it's not a coincidence that I'm realizing all of this after I come back and I say, hey, Lord, I don't know if I was really saved before, which means that because I know what it says about getting saved now, I know I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But as of today, I'm telling you, I know.
Yeah.
And it's not a coincidence that after that, I come to him and I finally just give it all up. And it's after those that I'm finally moving and I'm realizing and I'm able to, and I'm more comfortable being me. And it's not a coincidence to me. Those things line up. That's a process. That's a clear line. That's a clear path of,
because
you know what I mean?
Because,
and the only thing I did was say, hey, I accept you.
Yep.
You know, and I just know the Holy Spirit is doing work in me. I don't have to be confused about that. I don't have to wonder, is God working on me? I already know he is. I already know what it is that's bringing all of this stuff out of me and what's bringing that lady to me and say, I'm starting a nonprofit organization and you never know when you just might need somebody with your kind of skill set.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not me bringing that to me. That's not me.
Yeah. No, for sure.
That's just what's pouring out of me, going ahead and manifesting. And that's why I can come to you and I can tell you, hey, this time next year, bro, I'm trying to tell you all the things that we were talking about that we're, and it make you kind of want to get emotional at the point, because it's like, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if niggas believe me when I say it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I tap back into Tamaye, if Tamaye believe me, but what I'm telling you is, what's talking to you right now is telling you, no, I'm telling you, y'all boys go look up in a year and it's gonna be like, what the fuck?
But hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You talking about back when we was
I'm gonna tell you right now. It ain't no separation between who talking to me and who talking to me.
Yeah.
If he reside in you.
That's facts. That's facts.
We can say we will say, because we know that we have our moments of doubt and we have our, but to believe and pray and do the work and accept God into you for real. If you believe he gonna transform you on the days where where your mentality is at its weakest, when you fold on yourself, when you come up short and all that, on them days, you know how we say we just gonna get up and go at it tomorrow again, Lord willing. You have to, before you ever. Again, you have to accept those weekdays, those days that you don't believe, that you doubt, that you question, that you just don't know. You have to accept that those are coming too.
Yeah.
It ain't just about to be, oh, now that I done said this, everything just about to be great.
Yeah.
No, the temptation's still gonna be there to go back to what you used to do. To get into them old habits, to stop believing like y'all used to stop to not see it. You used to be blind. You something gonna be trying to get in the way of your vision. Something gonna be trying, you know what I'm saying? Little events and stuff gonna happen. That's why we say stuff like, "Boy, I just don't know." I mean, it's a good little run I'm on. Like your whole life could be a run, but in sports, runs are broken at some point. Your life don't have to be like sports. Not in that aspect. If you believe in it for real, you gotta know that even on your weakest days, on the days where Tamaye don't want to get out of bed and get up at 6:30, so he don't. Christian call out of work. The car mess up. We still in the Malibu because it didn't pan out right. Rent late. Everything that our journey done been up until this point. It's another thing the book say. You know that stuff is coming too.
Yeah, you already know that. Like, and if you don't know that, you foolish. You're naive. If you don't know that. If you don't know that everything has its season, then you're not even paying attention to what life is bringing to you. Fuck winter, summer, spring, fall. I'm talking about when things are not going right for 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row. You know that's coming. Mm-hmm. You already know that's coming. Mm-hmm. You already know that's coming. Mm-hmm. I don't even know why you playing like you don't know that's coming. That come for everybody, my nigga.
But that's why I keep telling you that right now, while stuff isn't exactly where I want it to be, I'm learning to appreciate it, because as high as I think some shit can go is as low as it can go too.
Exactly.
But the book say in those moments you have joy. In those moments. You don't have to lose it all and lose it all.
Exactly.
Up here.
Exactly.
You don't have to you don't have to be because your peace.
Yeah.
and he stealing you.
Yeah, regardless of any other situations.
That's why you can walk into, or you can you remember when we was downtown and we met the homeless man.
Yeah.
That told us about his story and stuff like
how he
that.
lost everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He was on the news.
And you walk into so many of them people and you encounter so many of them people, and you know at the time you might ask yourself, boy, they awfully happy to not have nothing because they got all they need.
Yeah.
They don't got what you got, but they got something greater than that.
Yeah.
In their heart. You know what I'm saying? In their mind, they done bought into
yeah. And a lot of people, I feel like as people, we got to stop saying, oh, that's easy for you to say. Nigga, you're supposed to say it. Yeah. That's the point of them. They're supposed to teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
They're supposed to teach you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, it don't have to get all the way there for you to.
Yeah.
It should be easier for you to accept. Because when you got a roof over your head and you not because like don't let the devil trick you into thinking you're somehow unequipped to be thankful. Imagine that.
Right.
Imagine somebody trying to tell you, well, you're unequipped to say that. It's easy for you to look at somebody that doesn't have and is still smiling because that's all they gotta do. That's all they can do to stay. And it's like, but look, it works. That's all they can do to stay, and it works. They're not lying to you.
No.
What? Is that not supposed to teach me? Is that not supposed to teach you?
I'm not saying this in no bad way. I'm saying it to justify your point. They be sitting here asking me for $2 and $3 and $4 and $5. Talking about a meal. A meal right now costs you $10 at the least. $8.49. You know what I mean? I don't have
China Palace $8.50.
I don't have enough pocket change in here to even tell you. I don't got it on my card, but I can give you this out my wallet. Hate I can't buy you this. And they thankful for whatever you can give. And they sending you off with a God bless you.
Because they know, Christian, if they want $5 and they get $1 from 5 people, they got the same result.
Yep.
So, of course, it's easy for us to look and say, but that's the point. Even with us, you got to look and say, okay, might put this podcast out. Might only get 30 views. If I get 10% of every 30 people that watch this shit to share, that's 3 people that share it. Mm-hmm. So if I get a person that bring me 5 more people to it, and I get that every 30 views, well, by the time I get to 100, I got what? Almost 10 people sharing. 10 out of I got 10% out of my 100 sharing. Mm-hmm. Time after time after time. All it take is for 10 people to bring 10 people. Now I done doubled it. Mm-hmm. Now I got 20 people sharing the 10 people. I got another 100 and another 100 and another 100, and I stack and I stack and I stack.
You'll be surprised because you will think you can account for who these 10 is, and then you'll look up and you will go look at the stuff and
somebody from Germany
on a desktop computer.
Somebody telling you they watching your shit from Africa.
Didn't even know you could.
Like you a South Carolina boy. What are you talking about? You hearing me from Africa?
I don't even know how you got access to this where you are.
That's the crazy part. We know so little about Africa. We don't even be knowing that them niggas live regular everyday lives just like we do.
You feel me?
I can't even fathom Africa in my head. I never been.
No.
I don't know nothing but what they done showed me on TV about Africa. I don't know nothing about fucking Africa.
No.
But you telling me you watching me from Africa right now, my nigga?
Yeah.
You listening to me from Africa right now, my nigga?
You done watched this whole episode.
From Africa, my nigga? I don't even like. I couldn't even. If you gave me a map, I couldn't point to where you are right now.
They ain't never told me nothing bad about Germany, and I can't fathom that.
How you even find me from Germany?
Would you please let me know?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
How
Like, how? Like, how is this
how
possible?
how did you find me? You was on the same apps that I be on, and you seen this, but how did you do that? What algorithm brought you there? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you couldn't even fathom it.
so,
but that's what I'm saying.
So if that's the case with this, imagine what a shift in your mindset will do. Imagine what just praying and doing.
If you just let the days stack.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you just let the hours stack.
If you just let if you grateful for every second that you live, regardless of whether it's a good second, quote, a bad quote unquote second, whether you could have a string of bad days. Let's say you had 10 bad days in a row or 10 days that you deem as bad. Stuff ain't going right. It's rainy every day, so you move down, your rent late, it's barely no gas in your car. You got to go DoorDash in the rain. You deflated. You know somebody ain't wake up in them 10 days. It's a lot of somebodies that ain't wake up in them 10 days, right? Like I get what you saying, but you ate, the roof was still over your head. You got a car.
On every single one of those 10 days, somebody lost somebody.
Somebody lost somebody. It's everything I just named that you still had, regardless of how your day went. Somebody they either didn't have a roof, didn't have a car, didn't eat, or didn't even see the day.
If one person
finished the day.
If one person died every day, which we know for a fact is more than that. If one person died every day, 365 people would die a year. And if you made it to another year, you lived when 365 people died. If one person died a day.
And
think about that. Think about if you was in a room full of 365 motherfuckers on January 1st and you knew by the end of the year all of them people would be dead. How grateful would you be for your life then?
And then you get to look at the actual number of people that die a year. They get the hundreds of thousands of millions of trillions and all that. And you go, hold on, I'm still not accounted for in those numbers. Because I'm still
for
here.
22 of them motherfuckers.
How many days did we say that was? I can't even remember the number you said that was.
I can't even remember. 8,000 something?
8,064.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And it's been more than that since then because it's been a little
It's been a few months since your birthday.
So yeah. I'm good. Regardless of whether my circumstances tell me that or not.
8,064 plus chances to be one of them motherfuckers.
And I'm still not. When you finally I know. We human, so it's going to look like and it's going to feel like. But like I said before, when you accept that it's going to look like and it's going to feel like,
everything else falls into place.
But you reside, you know who reside in you.
And you reside in them.
I'm going to go sit with them every day. I'm going to go because I know that there's going to be a point in time, at some point where I feel like I'm inadequate, that I don't got enough, that I don't got it all, that I'm not smart enough, that I'm not this, that I'm not that. I'm going to go sit with them. I'm going to go spend some time.
Every time I remind myself of what I'm not, I'm going to go sit with him.
I'm going to go sit
with
him.
Because the second chapter of the first book of the book say, let us make man in our image.
And I don't know about you. That's a bold statement. It's even bolder when you believe it. When you actually get to say, oh, I'm made in his image. And you believe it. Oh man,
And that's why I gotta go to work every day and I gotta be me.
I gotta smile. I gotta laugh.
I gotta
get the
laugh. I
joy.
gotta get on y'all nerves.
Yeah,
I gotta
I have
because
to
I
be
gotta
me.
introduce y'allself to who I am.
Yeah.
I can't be inadequate. I can't feel inadequate. I
No.
can't try to be somebody else. I can't do it.
Because that's not me. That's not me because I'm made in his image. I'm not inadequate. I am loving. I am caring. I'm kind. All the women in my life done called me sweet. Hey, that's what it is. The people are the men I done met, upstanding. That's what they call me. Upstanding young man. Respectful. He always speak when he come in. He always that's stuff that people don't forget. That's an impression. An impression to me is a ever changing but everlasting image. So why not go kick everything that I'ma feel out the way and really believe and really get into who I really am called to be. And that's just me.
Facts.
That's it. That's it. That like people be trying to make all the posts and all that sound so profound. No, bro. No. Just be you.
That's it.
Lean on the one that created you and be you.
That's it.
You'll find a lot more success in there than you will out here trying to go be somebody you're not.
That's it.
And trying to go do it all on your own and trying to figure it out. I'm done figuring it out. When I get to figuring it out, that's when I come in here and tell you I don't know what's going on. Yeah, okay, cool. If my trial and error was 22 of these, okay, I got it. My bad. When I catch myself, I'm going right back to where. Oh damn! Oh man, I done went on a little run and trying to figure it out on my own.
Yes, sir.
I'm going back.
Yep.
I'm going. Oops! I done found myself a little too far from.
Yep.
That's just what I'm gonna do.
Yep. Hey man.
Boy, it was just 38 minutes on that little time.
Hey, what I want to say, bro, I just want niggas to know, y'all probably heard us in the very beginning just jump in the middle of an already going conversation. I just want to let niggas know I want to toot my own horn. I'm going to keep doing it every episode until y'all realize what I'm talking about. That's how good we are at this shit.
Yeah.
Right before I asked you, what are we going to talk about today? You got to talking about a conversation you had with your uncle.
I said before we get
into it, before we even consider what we're going to talk about today, then in the middle of that shit, I just hit record because I just knew, man, go ahead before we start saying some shit. Then we gonna be bad as hell. We don't need a topic. We'll make a topic.
No,
we don't need a topic.
That's just what we do.
We do this. We're good at this. Yeah. We're damn good at this.
We like that.
We are damn good at this.
Yeah, we like that. We like that. Hey, listen. We get on here and we get to going. And then we be right back on your ass. Like, because, like, no, that's just, we've been doing this for so long. We've been doing this for so long. Like you said on the last episode, it was a no-brainer to do it. You just had to go. If 2023, we a month in, and I done said the word go so many times you would think I ain't know what a brake was on a car, and I ain't know what a red light was at a traffic stop. Hey, that's just what it is. Go. So what we get on here, we just got on here and we just went.
Yes, sir. That's what we do.
And we're gonna keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And at the alarm and what we just said we about to commit to, oh boy, y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if a couple people tell us, yeah, I'm a pod episode 2, 3, 4 behind. The way it's about to turn up for y'all. But as always, man, we appreciate y'all rocking out for an hour and a half with us, man. It means the world. Catch us next time, but until then, gang.
Peace.